on the Texans sideline. Look at their head coach, DeMeco Ryans. These guys coming in refreshed after that early season bye. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Seahawks. These guys more than motivated for this contest. We're ready to take the field here at home.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Keith Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. And here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his third season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
All right.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence.
That's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Stroud off the play fake. On him quick, and they bring him down. Now we'll see the medical team head out. The Seahawks have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, third down.
All right.
Here he goes, third and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. The Texans set to punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Up a good return for him, up past their own 40. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. They're brought out, Brock, by the dual-threat quarterback out of Alabama. It's Jalen Milroe.
Kid, I heard many GMs and scouts talk about Jalen Milroe maybe having the greatest plus trait in his rookie class, and that trait is his ability to run. And what a difference we know that can make in today's NFL.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. On the gun, Milroe. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down. Shotgun now for Milroe. Caught at the 6. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st and goal. They're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
Ready? Nice. Go.
Complete on the option. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
Dixon to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. D'Amico Ryans doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
At the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And they get to him again. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Here we go.
And it's
19.
Third and long for him here. Out wide, and it's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side. And no doubt helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself, third and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense. Well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from there.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throw left side caught by Shaheed. And he takes it in. Touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Seahawks drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Texans nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Houston.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Shotgun now for Stroud. Quick slant here to Kirk. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Over.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Trying him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
19,
Bill Rowe from the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. He just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right? You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
RPO quickly into the hands of Shaheed. And that will not be enough for a first down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Come on, come on. 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Walker trying to run for the first. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Now.
Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Trying for it, it's Walker. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First and 10 from the 32. Quick to the left, it's caught. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
Ready?
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Chapter 11.
That's another
Ready?
first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Milroe now to throw. Oh, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now
Here we
2nd
go.
and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Viking, 8 Dragon, 60. Ready?
Throwing here, Milroe. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're on him quickly there after that catch, so the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
Here's Milroe, first and 10. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing out to the left. Cut. Nice run across the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. And they keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. And Shaheed, back-to-back plays. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a 20-zip lead. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going.
All right.
Stroud throwing here on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Here we go.
To the air, Stroud. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack of this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
18.
Looking to throw, Stroud. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
of 8 yards. Another 3
And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. He's got this at the 27. And he gets him a nice chunk on that return on the final play of our first quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 21-0 our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first. Quick slant, caught by Shaheed. And he's out of bounds, but what great. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. This one's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks continue piling onto this lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And this drive they need, and he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
6 yards. And a second down.
Stroud from the pistol. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long.
Oh, and loss of 8 yards.
Throwing is Stroud. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. A third consecutive sack. The defense totally dominating this drive, Brock. That brings up fourth down. He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Seahawks and quarterback Jalen Milroe readying for their next drive. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Now working a couple yards past the line. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Pass to 60, pass.
Milroe looking to throw. And Florida falls to the deck.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Forget that was fourth down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. That gets him a first down.
That's good.
He's going to throw it again. Has it downfield working the left. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks blowing them out now, 34-zip. As he naps another touchdown, Brock. I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this a point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have one touchdown today are coming over you and saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kay. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence in the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again.
Texans nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
And the Texans, first down.
They send the tight end in motion. First down, Stroud. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Here's Stroud now. And on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he's been one of the players of this game. Oh, first time for everything. He's bringing this punt out of his own end zone. And finally, they're able to corral him, but not before he gets a hefty amount on that return. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. Caught, nice game left side. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside. Defense.
Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Shotgun now for Milroe. Seen this plenty. Shaheed has another one. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
That's another
Hop,
Seahawks
70, hop.
first down.
From the gun, Milroe. Caught by the open man. He takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks running away with it to 2nd quarter. Oh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
I don't think so. I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks tack on 7 more to their lead.
42. Texans nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. At the time of reaching the bag of tricks on 2nd down, 16 to go following the sack.
6 yards. And second down.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. And he's been getting all of it every time out. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Seahawks and quarterback Jalen Milroe readying for their next drive. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Into the line, this is 1st and 10. And he's got a free play here. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And he goes out of bounds, as now we're going to hear from our referee. We both saw the defender jump there before that snap. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. All set to go now from the 35. They'll run here following the penalty. This one's going to move them all the way down to the 25-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Milroe from the gun. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks both racing them to the halftime locker room. Now a 2-point try coming from Milroe and the Seahawks. Caught at the 1. And he's into the end zone, so the blowout continues as they tack on 2 more. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Out now come the Texans on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down throw by Stroud. Completes it downfield to Kirk. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Oh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Mixon finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans take 7 points off the deficit.
Texans 7.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. To return this, Rashid Shaheed finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Seahawks and quarterback Jalen Milroe readying for their next drive. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at 2nd in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
That's good.
Seahawks.
First down.
Panther 60.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Looking slant route, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. signals, and it looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play.
Seahawks, first down.
60 Bobcat, 60
First and 10
Bobcat.
at the 31-yard line.
First down throw here from Milrow. Caught near the goal line. And they're taken out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
70 Timberwolves.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Reload, reload. Ready.
It's a design run from Milrow. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Made by Devin Bush. No gain on the play.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. It's second and goal.
Walker
will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
He's required there on
Hawk
the
70, Hawk 70.
The play lost a yard.
So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip around the league starts now. In the Motor City, the Lions at home to take on Tampa Bay. And it's Detroit's special teams that delivers here. They block the field goal, and they get the friendly bounce. They're going to scoop it and take it back for the touchdown. What a lightning bolt. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys at home to take on Washington. And it's Dak Prescott. He gets this one complete, 6-yard touchdown pass. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Colts get win number 2 as they take care of business in this one. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Derek Young to return this. Good work so far. He's got room. The 40 hits the 20. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. D'Amico Ryans doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. From the gun, Stroud. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a second down.
Hey, Kate, it's time to add some players and some names and a team to the all-time record list. If you used to read 12 when it comes to sacks, accomplished 5 times. But you know what we just witnessed? We just witnessed the 13th sack of this game in NFL history. This group is lit.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
Just an incredible, incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
Only quick, right?
18.
Shotgun now for Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Seahawks regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. So you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt. I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You can know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19. Let's go 80. Go.
From the red zone on 1st. Brings it in. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks continue piling onto this lead.
64, Texans 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air, Stroud. Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. Here's Stroud. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack.
Here we go.
Throwing is Stroud. This one's to Kirk out left side. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a 29-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
The ability to take any completion, short or deep down the sideline, continue adding yardage, that's called yak, and every coach loves it.
And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks 6-yard line.
Stroud. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Up to the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, what's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. It's a 36-yard look for him. Up and good from Fairbairn. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Seahawks and quarterback Jalen Milroe readying for their next drive. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Milroe. Seen this plenty. Shaheed has another one. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Seahawks, 1st down.
60 Eagles, 7
1st and
Pirates,
10
7
at
Pirates.
the 44-yard line.
Milroe with it on 1st. Finding Shaheed, back-to-back plays. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. They only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. And up to Walker from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Quick slant, caught by Shaheed. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. They'll decline this and take the result. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down.
Here we go, set. Cougar, Viking,
Complete on the option. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks keeping the pedal forward and adding 6 more. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that.
Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jalen Reed with the INT. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Well, they don't get it, but just the choice to go for it there, Brock, as I'm looking to my right, seeing a partner kind of fuming, a little steam coming out of the head. I'm sure you and many others maybe aren't a fan of that call.
I don't feel like I'm that old. I really don't.
You don't look
well, thank you. But, yeah, this still just gets me, and I know many others every single time.
The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Tony.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Stroud now on third. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That is Nick Emmanwori. And the Seahawks take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. First down from the 42. From the gun, Milroe. Again, he's got room. Running in the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself with a gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. D'Amico Ryans doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. One picks out 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
6 yards pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Stroud. He's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. Goes down, line to gain, 9 yards out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
These little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Now comes the punter. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight. Fights his way through a tackle. And he can't make anything happen on that return. That stopped about as deep on their own side as you can be. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Looking slant route, complete. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 14-yard line.
Milroe from the gun. Working downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
70, 60, average, 60.
First down throw here from Milroe. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
60.
Still sticking with the passing game. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. So first down from the 41. He's going to throw it again. Finds him on the slant. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. And what an incredible season he's had, Brock. That last completion gets him to another milestone. 5,000 yards passing on the year. You know this. There aren't many who've ever accomplished that in league history. And it is a decorated list of names for those who have. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
12 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
Staying with Walker. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for second and goal. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks are running him out of the building. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks continue adding on to that lead.
Texans 10. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. First and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. Stroud from the pistol. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up. Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Seahawks and quarterback Jalen Milroe ready for their next drive. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offensive line, this is second and 4. Throw left side cut by Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
That's good for the Seahawks.
Milroe going to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks throw 6 more on the blowout. Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than it's designed, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down, and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks tack on 7 more to their lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And they've really been smothered by that defense all game. Not just on the scoreboard, partner. Any yards at all. They've just been tough to come by.
Yeah, just hard yards. Just hard. Just no rhythm, really, throughout this one. Let's get some credit to that defense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I think we've reached the point in the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback. And quarterback, protect yourself.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Blitz coming for Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
And it's 3rd and
3rd and long for him here. Lofts it deep right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Rick Woolen with the INT. Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
At the 47-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Walker now from the gun. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 7 and 3 now. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. 39-yard.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Seen this plenty. Shaheed has another one. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So sensational work by a skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Out now come the Texans on offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Ooh, and quick there, and they bring him to the turf. It is not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. To the air, Stroud. Ooh, put some air under this one, right side. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans cut into the lead by another point. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Young on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. And Brock in this drive is already in enemy territory.
Come on.
Milroe with it on first. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Seahawks are running them out of the building. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
5 still to go here. This is second down. An early jump of the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. So keep that second and short play in your back pockets. The penalty goes ahead and gives them the first. Around throwing here on first. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that side drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down. Shotgun now, first round. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Quick slant, caught by Shaheed. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Milroe from the gun. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
19, Tiger, 19.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Incomplete pass on 1st down, so still at the 40. It's 2nd and 10. On the gun, Milroe. Look at that power, deep left side. Caught at the 20-yard line. It's not like we've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Seahawks throwing 6 more on the blowout. Myers gets the point after to go, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. 1st and 10, around to Mixon. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike, Brock, as he set out. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
First down. At the 50-yard line.
Tried to throw on 1st down. And they pick him off again. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
And the Seahawks, first down.
First down throw here from Milroe. Putting down the field, and he's got it. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks continue adding to an insurmountable lead. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. All right, Brock, that is not a graphics error on your screen. They are indeed over the century mark, a triple-digit lead. And, you know, I kind of tell them to stop going for 2, but I don't think anybody's going to listen.
Is there any way we could turn the difficulty meter up out there? Just give them a little tougher challenge? I know there's no way to do it during an NFL game, of course. Just wishful thinking from upstairs.
Trying to push deep downfield. Big shot is hauled in. Finger inbounds. Oh, what a play! So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down, Stroud. Seahawks swarming in, and down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering